I'm not even going to try and to film this without there being any sound present. Charlie, did you just fall out of the box? Oh, she flipped the whole box over. Okay. There she goes. I'm not going to try this without any sound present because I have 6 hooligans currently running around the house. So, today, I am remaking my Ranger Fern legs. Now, if you are familiar with my Ranger Fern cosplay, I made this cosplay with the express idea of wearing stilts. Now, the problem is, as much as I love wearing stilts, A, they're very hard to wear because of the way that they make your feet rest. It makes your legs hurt really badly. Also, there's an additional 15 plus pounds of metal on the end of your foot that's not normally there. And then B, most conventions don't allow you to wear stilts at the con. And this is both for the safety of yourself and others in case you fall, as well as the general damage that may be caused by the metal stilts on the floor. I am remaking my fern legs. And this time, I'm using a pre-made pattern. This is Mugawara Cosplay. This is what I'm using. So Mugawara Cosplay is a furry creator and pattern maker, and they make so many really, really good patterns. And so I have their full fursuit pattern. And for this, I'm only using the legs. I might adjust it a little bit. So I got this fur off Amazon. It's very nice. And because it's a different color, I can't use the same ears, and I have to remake my tail as well. So I have my ears already cut using my pattern that I made. And then I have my tail with the new pieces, which also, if you haven't seen it, this design is by Aaron Angiolini. They are an incredible artist who made all of the Critical Role What If fan designs. These are not official canon designs. These were something Aaron did for funsies. If you're new here, I've already cosplayed Fighter Jester from the original wave of the What If Mighty 9 series, and the Ranger Fern was my second one that I did because the demons got a hold of me and told me I needed to make a giant faun lady. Also, shameless plug, you can get my ear and tail patterns on my Patreon, which is linked below. All the fur is cut for the legs. I'm waiting for my ice cream to cool, which for anyone who's interested, I'm eating the Private Selection Denali Extreme Moose Tracks ice cream. But I wanted to show you all this really cool device. So you probably saw me using this. This is, well, it's amazing. It doesn't say it on the box, but this is essentially a leather cutting tool. So you use this to cut leather. It's really, really, really sharp. I prefer using it over any kind of like rotary device and scissors and stuff for fur because it allows me to try and get only the top layer. So a lot of the fur, you'll notice, is still like fur on this end. I didn't shear it off completely, which is what you want a tool like that for, so that you're not just cutting through everything. There's not fur everywhere. Now, there is still fur kind of everywhere. You'll see me balling it up and stuff. There's a little bit on the floor I'm going to have to vacuum, but the amount of mess is so much less than if I had used scissors to cut all this because I'm not cutting through every single individual strand. Usually it's only the top couple that are closest to the back of the fur. So I really like this. I will link it down below. Just a heads up though, this thing is like $50. It's very, very heavy duty. It's very heavy and it can cut your finger very, very easily. So if you do decide to get it, please be careful. Okay, so you can't see my face, but the pants look great. The only downside is if I let go, I start moving, It's like the guys who don't wear belts. So I'm going to have to print the upper body partially so that I can finish the rest of the pants. I'm going to try and work on the cushions. I already sewed the tail together, so I have to stuff it, and I have to sew fabric here once it's stuffed. But I think the tail looks really cute. I'm going to brush it, but yeah. Also, I'm cutting to footage from my phone real quick. Okay, I meant to film this earlier and I got really busy, but I hope it's still visible and I hope I don't step on anything. So I came out here earlier and I think this cosplay is blessed because of what I found. Ah, yes, there it is. Look who came through my yard last night. For context as to how big these hoof prints are, that's my hand. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all the really cool hoof prints. But yeah, that's all. Just wanted to show you because I thought it was really cool and I saw it earlier. Anyway, back to the actual cosplay. I stayed up until 1 a.m. I finished the pillows, which this literally just looks like a regular pillow. And then I also stuffed the tail and capped it. And I went ahead and I ran by my parents and I got the pattern printed. So I'm about to go eat breakfast because I haven't eaten breakfast yet. And then I'm going to assemble this. I have my to-do list. I need to print the bodysuit pattern. Check. I need to assemble it. I need to add the fur to the top of the pants, which is what I'm doing with the bodysuit pattern. I need to flare the bottom of the fur pants, fur legs, whatever we're going to call them, so that they sit right on top of the hooves. I need to install the tail. I need to maybe permanently install this padding. I don't know yet. And then I'm done. Ranger Fern does have leg wraps that I had made for her actual, like the full cosplay with the stilts and everything. I've decided I'm not going to do that for this, at least right now, because I don't think I want to waste currently the suede that I have in order to make more of these. And also I'd have to buy so many more grommets because they were such a specific color and I don't want to do that right now. So that might be a later thing. That might be a thing I just don't worry about at all because it's like, I've already made the cosplay once. Do I really need to remake a bunch of pieces for it? The only reason I'm even making the fawn legs is just so I can actually get some more use out of this cosplay by wearing it to conventions, and then I can reuse the fawn legs. So once again, you can't see my face because lower body, but honestly, I think this looks so good. So that's how it looks with the bottom, because it's got like your traditional like furry contour, but that's how that looks. I'm honestly considering de-fluffing the pillows a little bit, but I don't know, because like it covers everything up, so I don't know if it matters. I have the tail. It's gonna go about here. Okay. But yeah, Shadow, what do you think of my legs? Shadow, come here. You want to talk? And that is Shadow's thoughts on the current economic crisis. I finished the fawn legs. I still want to add potentially the spots, and I'm still percolating the concept of making the leg wraps again. It's a lot of grommets though that I'm gonna have to fight with to get through the suede again, which is like the one thing that I'm kind of like, eh. But I think it would also look really cool. So there's that. Do you want to say something? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was Chitara. I think though, I'm done. I think like I'm done with the legs. I defluffed the pillows a little bit in the top part of the legs because it was just uncomfortable to wear. It was too much padding, and I think it looks a lot better now as well. Evens it out a little bit. I had wanted to wear them to the Renfest. I don't know if that's something I really want to do because of how kind of unwieldy they are. They're easy to sit in, which I was really shocked, like how simple it was to just sit down. I guess because I'm so used to wearing this behind me that the concept of sitting in a cosplay is foreign to me. I felt the patterns were very simple to follow. This was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to make, even with a little bit of the finagling to get the hoof to sit right. If you've ever wondered about doing a fursuit or anything fursuit adjacent, these patterns were incredible. I'm going to link the shop down below. And I think they have a YouTube channel too, so I'm going to make sure to link that as well. I highly recommend looking at Mugiwara's patterns. I don't know anything about them other than a friend of mine had recommended their patterns to me a couple years ago, and I really fell in love with like the selection that they had. Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below in the comments. I'm going to link everything as usual, products, links, places that I find cool things. I don't know. Look down below in the description. You're going to find something that's probably going to be interesting. And I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all next time.